Hey y'all, it's me, Niecielynn. I hope you're having a happy Friday. It's nearly 8 o'clock here, and this is Flosstube 46. This is what, November the 6th already. It is flying by. Man, I got some crazy hair today and I got some crazy all around. We got all the crazy today. So strap in and get ready. Whew, Lord have mercy. It has been a week. I got sick, and so I didn't get a lot of stitching done, but all my congestion went up in my ears, and I was like drunk as Cooter Brown for 2 or 3 days. So every time I'd try to stitch, I'd look at this and I'd look over to the pattern, and it was some roughness. So there's not a lot of stitching this week, but we did have a lot of questions and comments, and I'll show you what I did get stitched, and then we will, I think we'll do a little stash dive. We should have time for a little stash dive this morning. So the first question was about my Patriotic house here that I finished last week. This was my finish last week, and a couple of y'all asked about the spacing on it. Each one is 61 by 77 if you stitch them individually. Mine all total is 163 by 75. I took off like 4 to 6 or 5 between each one of the little houses to kind of butt them up against each other. And then I took a row of the red off here at the bottom. And I think that they had a row of red and then I think a blank row, and I think that's the adjustment on the height that the difference is. But I love stitching this thing, and it was a lot of fun. So mine was 163 by 75, totally finished, all stitched up. And House Without a Mouse, no House Without a Mouse. Patricia, Cassandra, June, a lot of y'all were sweet enough to holler and say that Silver Needle had it by Blackbird, and so it is there. I assume she still, I don't know if she still has some or not, but she did have some, and y'all got one, so woohoo. Mela asked about finishing my Autumn ABCs, and I forgot to grab them. I don't know if I can grab it or not. Hang on, I'm afraid I'll knock everything off the shelf. I may try to grab it in a second or get James Williams to hand it to me. I just have a long skinny board that I put it on, but I don't have much edge around it because I have barely much at the top and bottom space. There's plenty of space on the side. It's not like a perfect cut for it. So I think on the others, I've just put a little like thick cording around the edge and not an extra board on there. And if my eyeballs look different today, y'all, I'm gonna get up here so I can see them. I went and, you know, Sage Campbell is my niece is the makeup when I did my eyebrows. And she needed you know, they call it a model. I'm thinking like a crash test dummy, okay? Because she needed to learn to do the permanent eyeliner on somebody. And so I said, you know, I'll just do whatever you need me to do. Well, everybody kind of volunteered for the other things except for having their eyelid tattooed. So I figured since I can't see worth crap anyway, and I'm already old, it don't matter. So I might as well just sign up and it be me. So it was not bad at all, but you can't put any makeup on or anything until it heals up. So it's really weird to be sitting around with no mascara on because I'm like the queen of mascara. So I feel like that's really weird, but it's really cool looking. I mean, you wake up looking, you know, it's like your glue on eyelashes when you have them put on and you wake up and you just look like $1,000,000. It's like that. It's nice. But it wasn't bad, and I knew she would be nervous. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous if you're tattooing somebody's eyelid, right? And so I just laid there and it was fine. They put some numbing stuff on there. I mean, it's just weird because, you know, somebody's got a needle above your eyeball, you know, but it's a very tiny, short needle. It's not like it's gonna, you know, go through into your brain, but that's what your brain's thinking the whole time. So that between being sick this week and having this crazy light on over here, because I haven't figured out my lighting in here yet, y'all. So I'm looking like a ghost in here. Lord have mercy. Yike. I told y'all it was all the weirdness this morning, all the craziness this morning. Loretta says that as she stitches, her eyes get adjusted to the smaller counters. If you're used to stitching on it, the more you stitch on it, your eyes kind of adjust and get kind of used to stitching on the tiny. I don't know. I hope mine would someday. I don't know if they ever would or not. Mine just don't see real good anyway, so it is what it is. I gotta decide if I'm gonna grow this hair out or cut it off. Kim liked that I put 2020 on the doormat. And I thought the same thing. Here you go, you put 2020. She said, yeah, 2020, everybody needs to just wipe their feet and go on out. Wipe their feet and get on past 2020. That ain't no joke. I know 2021 better roll up in here screaming, I come in peace. That's what I know. I am be showing prayer hands and chanting, I come in peace, and the whole 9 yards. 2021, you better know it. We've done all the things in 2020, but I'm not ready for another one like this at all. Shelly says she has bail money ready, which is good to know, because it might be needed at any time, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Zan and Kate said, we were talking about Ira and Ida's, and Zan said that, I guess right, Kate said her mom and dad were Adam and Eve, which I thought was so funny. That was perfect. And Zan said that she had Ira and Ida in her family. So I thought that was fabulous. But there actually was an Ira and Ida in there. Okay, Cassie Jo, I did not get your floss tube watched yet, but I will. Cassie Jo Stitches says she has her first floss tube up, and I was going to watch it this week, but I didn't get it done in my puniness. So I will get it watched this week. I can't wait. I'm just going to lay it around in a stupor. Oh, and Holly, I will try to find out which Halloween ornament issues these came out of. I know I still have them all, so I will try to figure it out. I know on the old floss tube, I think I talked about it, but I don't know, even on them, if it said which one they were out of, or just that they were out of the just cross stitches. Because I stitched them, like I said, I think in 2016 and on back like that. They've been out there a while. But I will try to remember to find which ones they are. You could, if you're a good Googler, you could like Google them around in Pinterest or something and find them easily. Maybe. I don't know if that would work or not, but it might. That might be a fast way. You know, if you Googled Halloween ornament, cat, pumpkin, spider, crow, like that, and just see what, you might get lucky. I don't know. It might be faster than me. Not that that's saying much. Okay, Lynn says they have a Bring a Shovel Club. No questions asked. When somebody calls, you show up with your shovel and start digging. All calls answered at all times. I'm thinking I need to be a member of the Bring a Shovel Club. If I'm not, I need to sign up right now. Because, holy moly. Just Stitchy's husband is home too. So we're all in this, evidently, boat together. And it is rough. Absolutely rough. Lenny has 50 years. This is anniversaries. Lenny has 50 years. That is something to crow about. We can't hardly make 50 days. Lenny been 50 years. Incredible. Incredible. Kristen said she loves that I'm trying to become a stitcher or header instead of a seasonal stitcher. I would love to be a stitcher or header because just like my little autumn ABCs, here I am finishing my autumn ABCs and it's autumn. And so yes, I'll have it ready for next year, but then, I don't know, then you still have to FFO it in that amount of time. And so it's like, all the pressures all the things. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be a stitcher a header from now on. I'm trying to start my life becoming a stitcher a header. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping for it. We're hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. Allison said that her husband retired this year. And so he's home all the time. And I think where it's all gonna have to throw in and get us a sanity house. And so like whenever anybody's husband's on too long vacation or something, you can go to the sanity house for a while. And you can have some peace and just do your thing and not have somebody in your business. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's rough. It is rough. I think it was Sunday night, we nearly had a knockdown drag out over pastrami. Yes, you heard me. I said pastrami. I had made myself a sandwich and I was coming there and I was eating it. I'm eating this sandwich in my mouth. And he says, "Are you eating that buffalo turkey? Are you eating the turkey pastrami?" And I said, "Neither one. This is some kind of black pepper turkey." And he said, "No, it's not. You must be eating the turkey pastrami because you don't like the buffalo turkey." I said, "Look, I'm not eating the buffalo turkey and I'm not eating turkey pastrami. For one thing, turkey pastrami like the color of this shirt. And what I was eating was like white, like, you know, a paper towel." And he says, "If you're not eating the buffalo turkey, you're eating the turkey pastrami." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm not eating turkey pastrami. I'm eating some kind of black pepper turkey." And he said, "Well, then you bought it." I said, "Look, I ain't been to a deli in like 4 years. I've not been up to a deli counter in like 4 years. I didn't buy this turkey. I don't know where it came from. It's in our refrigerator. Well, all I bought was turkey pastrami and buffalo turkey." I said, "Look, I don't know what you and Delia at the deli counter had worked out. I don't know what you asked for. I don't know what she shaved off. I don't know what she handed you. I don't know what you paid for. All I know is what got in this refrigerator and what I'm eating, okay? What I'm eating is not turkey pastrami. It is some kind of black pepper turkey." And he's still gonna try to argue with me. It is, y'all, it's in my mouth. I am chewing it up. I am chewing it up. And he's just gonna try to argue with me about what I'm eating. Let me tell you, I am teetering on the edge. On the edge. I can't. I was just like, so in a little while he goes in there in the kitchen and he goes, "Well, I asked her to give me turkey pastrami. I don't know why she didn't." Y'all, I can't. I don't know. This is just the 6th. This is the 6th. I gotta make it to the 20th. 14 more days. Y'all know how long 14 days is? 14 days. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. And it's funny because when I've been sick, he will bring you food, he will bring you water, but he will argue about you with something. It just, really, dude? I could kill him. I could murder him dead. And there was ugly words said, and if I'd had a machete, I would have hacked him into a million pieces. A million pieces over turkey pastrami. Or the lack thereof, whichever you want to look at it. So yes, I think we need to all throw in and buy the sanity house. Because if not, we're all gonna have to pay for a lot of attorneys and bail monies. Because this ain't going good, girls. This is not going good. Renee said, had asked about my, oh my gosh, which word did I lay it? My stitching, and she was gonna stitch the Queen of Blues in it, but she wanted to know about my favorite colors and things. She wanted to kind of customize the piece. So black is my favorite color, and then red. Yes, black like my soul is my favorite color of all time. I love black. I've always loved black. I don't know if Johnny Cash was secretly my father. I don't know, but I've always loved black. Even as a child, black was my favorite color. So I don't know. Wednesday Addams, here I come. Yes, that's me. But then red would be my second, I guess. And then a lipstick. My closest color to lipstick I wear the most is probably going to be, this is probably like a 221 maybe, or the red like the 498. But my eyes are going to be a weird thing because they're like splashes of green and yellow and brown. So I guess just pick one. 320, 367, or 680. All these DMC colors. Or just blended needle, I don't know. Because that's, they're just like little pieces of all kind of different colors, like nuts. Sherry had asked about the garlands. Here's my Christmas one right here. I brought it over here so you could. And it's Becca at Sambry Stitches. Y'all, she's on Insta and Flosstube, Sambry Stitches, and she's Becca, and she does the garlands. I don't know if she's doing any more, but she's super sweet, so just shoot her a message and ask her if she has time to do any more because they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sherry, oh, it asked about my Quaker pumpkins. When I do my Quaker pumpkins, I wasn't gonna do All Hallows Eve at the bottom. I'll probably change it to either say pumpkins or to either say autumn across the bottom. Oh, y'all, I'm still kind of sick, so I'm like burning up over here. Like I said, I'm all hopped up on the allergy cold meds, and oh, that's gonna make a bad sound, sorry. Oh, I've got it cleared out of my ears though, so I'm not quite as drunk as I was. Denise and I have been discussing we need to form some kind of support group, like it's called, you know when you see those stickers that say baby on board on people's cars? Baby on board. So you know if you have a wreck or whatever, you gotta find a baby in there. That's what that's for if y'all didn't know that. Somebody, I think a fireman told me that one time. I always wondered why do we need to know there's a baby in that car? Am I gonna drive more careful? I don't know. But it's so they know if there's an accident or something that there is a baby inside. So, but we need to like form a support group. It's like husband in the house. I don't know if we need stickers on the door, signs we can put in the yard, some kind of signal to each other to let each other know that husband in the house. Somebody better show up and help because Lord have mercy. It is getting to be rough times. Tiffany got her casting a spell box from Hobby Lobby. She got it for, it's $8.99 still, and she said they had free shipping. So if you watch from time to time, they'll offer free shipping like without a big minimum. So just watch. Other times you have to kind of pad your order, which you can add some DMCs and things in, but you can, or whatever. But it's at times I didn't realize that they do free shipping just like they do half price this and half price that they do the free shipping. They like circuit it around too, so you can get the box for free shipping also. So it's just $8.99 with free shipping if you keep an eye out and watch for it. So Cindy said that Cloud Factory, who had the Hocus Pocus cat spell that I said was so cute, is on Etsy too. So if you had a hard find, it was cloudsfactory.net, and then the pattern was Hocus Pocus cat spell. But she said they have an Etsy shop too that you can find them through there. Cece said that the way to do with your husband is keep him busy. She said since hers retired, that like she's even been known to like break something or dirty up the car. She said if you wet the car down with a hose and then go see a friend down a Cleachy Road or something and all the dust will stick to it, then you're good. Then you're golden for that for a while. Okay, y'all, I'm fixing to sneeze. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Linda asked about what threads I used on Patriotic House. I used 2 threads over 2 on 28. So it's 28 count, so I used 2 threads over 2 on it. And I feel like I got really good coverage with the classic Colorworks. You know, it usually has really good coverage, so on there. So it's 2 threads over 2 on 28 count is what I used. And the Nevada Stitcher said she ordered the round boxes, and she said that's what Brenda Gervais uses, and I couldn't find them, but they may just be out of them temporarily. She says it's a 7, 8, and 9 inch box set from Amazon. It was super reasonable by Reese, D-A-R-I-C-E. And she said that's what Brenda Gervais uses to finish her stuff out on, is those boxes. And so she found them in a box set and ordered them, and is just gonna, you know, hang on to them. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for them. I didn't find them the other day when you sent me the message. I looked and I didn't find them, but I found 8, 9, and 10, but not a 7, 8, and 9. So they're probably just a little bit out of them, and they'll restock and they'll be back. Kim asked if I have a problem with my fabric like shrinking up after I dye it. I don't, but I think it's because I don't bake mine. I usually just dunk mine and dunk it and then just hang it to dry. And I think that's probably why I don't have as much a problem with it shrinking up like some people say it does, is because I don't bake it so it doesn't get heated to shrink up small like that. So I think that's probably the difference, is that if you just hang it, it doesn't get nearly as like that. Because my water isn't super hot and I'm not drying it in the oven, I would think is probably what causes it to tighten up like that more than anything. And since I don't think it does it as nearly as, I haven't noticed it really much at all in mine. Now I have got fabric that has, you can tell, changed. Not enough that it made it not stitchable, but it did, you know, you can tell it's done it. But I think it's because I don't bake it that it doesn't make that big a difference on there. Teresa's asking about a good variegated floss for a house. I used on the middle house here, and I've used it before and I loved it. It's Classic Colorworks Used Brick by Classic Colorworks. I have really enjoyed using it. It has turned out really well every time I've used it. Rita asked about my stitching time. Usually I stitch a couple hours at night while we watch TV. This week, not so much with my sick time out. I have not got hardly any stitching in, so I don't have much stitching to show, but usually a couple of hours every night I stitch while we watch TV, because I'm an audio person, so I'll stitch and listen and then just look up occasionally and still have to tell him what's going on because he can't hear. Y'all know. Oh well. So just a couple hours a night usually what I get in and you know, get it done. Renee had said, had cheered for me, saying it was okay to stitch on Aida. It is okay to stitch on Aida. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have a hard time seeing the finer fabrics, don't feel bad about stitching on Aida. I switch back and forth. Sometimes I have 28 count. Sometimes I'll have Aida. Whatever I have, I kind of grab and go. But I mean, this is on Aida. This is on Aida. This is on Aida. This is on Aida. This isn't. This isn't. This isn't. It just splits around, and it's not, for me, it's not that big a deal. Now, you know, if you're a purist, you know, I'm sure there are people out there that it really matters to. I'm just not one of those people. I'm not. We have a friend that used to build houses, and he would say, you know, oh, this tile is, you know, $10 a tile. And I'd be like, it looks just like those that are $2 a tile. And he'd be like, oh no, some people know the difference. Well, okay then. You better find them people and sell it to, because my feet's just gonna be walking across it, okay? I'm not, to me, it's the stitching. I look at the stitching, and I look at the pattern, and it's not about anybody else. you stitch this for you. You don't stitch this for anybody else to look at or to see, just you and your family and your friends. So if I was trying to send this to, I don't know, the Queen or something, I might think, oh, how can I really do this as fancy as I possibly can? But probably not. I would probably just stitch it like I stitch it and hope she realized that I stitch it out of respect and send it on. I mean, that's all there is to it. But, so if you see Aida good, stitch on Aida. And yes, you can split Aida. I have done it for years and years and years before I ever found out there was anything else to stitch on. I split Aida. You can split it and do half stitches and do the fancy stitches. They will not be as perfect. They'll be a little wonky, but you know what? That's okay. A lot of the linens, the warp and the weft is a lot of difference in them, and they're a little bit wonky too. So I just say don't stress about it. This is your hobby. This is our enjoyment. This is our peace time. This is what we do to relax. So if you can see the Aida and you love stitching on the Aida, don't feel bad about it. There is beautiful Aida colors. Be Stitch Me, Garibaldi, what is it, Picture This Plus, some of those, I think Picture This Plus does Aida too, but I know Be Stitch Me and Garibaldi both do beautiful Aida fabrics. And so, you know, dye them yourself or buy you some fancy colors and just stitch, just stitch, for heaven's sake. And if anybody comes over to your house and wants to get high and mighty about what you stitch it on, guess what? Don't ask them back. There you go. That would be my advice. If they're gonna get all high and mighty about that, just don't ask them back, because they really are not a good friend. So just let them go. Okay, y'all, I have hardly no whips this week, but let me grab some. I'm gonna try to grab something and not knock everything down real quick. Hold, please. Well, I thought I could get it, but I can't. I can't reach it just quite. I was gonna grab my ABCs thing down, but I can't quite reach it. I'll try to remember next week. But I did want to show y'all what Teresa sent me this week. Isn't she gorgeous? She knew I had not got to stitch my Queen of Losing It yet, and I was so sad about it. And so she dyed the fabric and stitched it all up for me and put it on this beautiful board, and all the thread and all the finishing at the top. And I love it. And you did a fabulous job dyeing the fabric too. I don't think there's much anything Teresa can't do. But I am so excited because I've been so sad that I haven't got it stitched yet. So I'm so happy. So thank you so much, Teresa. She wrote me a beautiful note, and there's some cards and washi tapes and stuff over there. Aria Kyle and I'll make some cards for people today, but I love her. There we are, side by side. I love her. Thank you so much. I'm just in love. I'm so excited because, like I said, I'm so sad that I hadn't got her stitched yet. So now I at least have her stitched, so I'm so happy. And I think I'm still gonna put her on James Williams' side of the bed over there. My only whip this week that I got any work done on and on my drunken state, so I didn't even put it on the board. I do think I did make a little decent bit of progress, was my autumn ABCs. And before I got too sick, I got some more done on it. So I don't think I had done anything maybe above here. I don't know. Or maybe I'd done a piece of this. Maybe I'd done one of those bars, maybe, I think. And so I did the quilt and the leaves and the harvest and all. So it's coming all along really nice. All those leaves are so pretty. Pretty colors. I'm hitting it. Oh, the camera is making a, that's what the shadow was right up there. But I'm just loving this thing. It's so pretty. And I wish I had it finished already and had it put up, but I don't. I think that was my only whip this week. Because I lost nearly 3 whole days. I guess I did 3 whole days of stitching. So I did not get hardly any stitching done at all. None. Yep, nope, not a bit. We did have, I was going to, since we had a little bit of time here, say that also, let me flip back over here so I can get the names right. Hocus Pocus and Gormely, I'm still looking for you. And Reese for Halloween Eve, I'm still looking for you. And Jackie Trembley, I thought I caught you the other day, but then you had already commented and went away again. And so I don't know if you're not getting my comments, that I'm looking for you for Farmhouse. So since we had a little bit of time, I thought I would show some old Prairie Schoolers that I have not got stitched, and some of them are so old that I bought at different things, and I don't even know if it shows the years on all of them. These ones are not that old. This one is the 2019 Santa with the little sheep. He is so cute. I love him. And then the 2016, he has a deer. Adorable also. But then I have some really old ones in here. Well, I have one that's not so old back. Let's see, here's a 2015. I should have these in some kind of crazy order. He's got his little lantern and his little teddy bear in his pocket. Then these, I don't know if how you tell the year. These are, okay, 1987. Okay, this one is the 1987 one. And I bought it I found it at a secondhand shop. It's a little bit worn, so I've got it to stitch. So I love this guy with his little bag of toys and another teddy bear. This one says, 1984. It says up in the corner of the copyright's 1984. He's so cute with his little tree. This one is 85. And I think I bought these all together in a little thing. With his little sack and his long beard. So cute. And this one is 86. I love him with his little dove. Isn't he cute? So cute. So I have those, and then I have these little tinies. These aren't very old, but I have not stitched any of them yet. These little tiny things. And they kind of want to stick together. They're the little tiny cards, and they come in little packs. So in this pack, and I don't know how you tell which pack it is, but this pack has this Santa with a little house on here. It says ding ding with his bell. And then this one, he has his trees, and he says ho ho ho. This one, he has just a little house, no Santa, just a little house and the little black work trees in the corners. So cute. And I think that one said 2011, but I guess they're all from different years. This is a little Noel angel singing. So if you had a choir girl, that'd be perfect. Here's a beautiful Christmas house with a reindeer over the top. So cute. And then here is a running Santa Claus. And he has just kind of a, it's funny because his face, he's like on white. And so his little face is just a little bit of back stitching, which I've never seen one like this. This is 2014 on here, but they were all in one little pack. They come in just a little baggie like that. So cute. I have evergreen. Oh, I love this. This one is so cute with the fox and the dove, and it's got the deer and the polar bear and the owl, little squirrel, all the cute things in this one. You could do them individually, or you could do them all, you know, together like this. And then it also, which I can't show you because it has the thing on the back, it has two bonus ones on, it has these two here, they're on the back. So you get all these. So there's 9, what, 10, 11, is that right? Yeah, in this one. So Evergreen by Prairie Schooler. There's a lot of patterns in it. If you were looking to do some ornaments, it's got a whole lot. This one is so cute. All the little houses, and it's got a lot of patterns in it. And I guess it's an old one, yeah. Book number 25. But you can see you get the one of them on the sleigh, and then there's the one of them going over the house there. And they're the little houses. Maybe you can see them better on this side. And I know they're redoing a lot of these, and these are really, like, there's a lot of patterns to this patterns. My Kris Kringle, number 62. It is fabulousness. There's a lot of Kris Kringles on here. I hope you can, if I can get up enough that you can. See all of them on there, but they are so cute. And it just says Kris Kringle number 62. So I would like to get some of those guys stitched this winter. I love them. Some of them I've had for a very long time. Is that all I've got in here, those? Yeah, I think that's all my Prairie Schoolers in here. I would like to get some of that stitched this year. I don't know, who knows if I will or not. I've also had this Plum Street stitch sitting in here for a while. Mary 2 is waiting to be stitched. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get with all of this. Okay, I think my voice is probably about to go. So we will do, let me flip back over to where I wrote down the shares from last week. This week, the share will be, before I forget to say it, will be my Patriotic House Trio since I finished it up. We'll do it from last week. So my share this week is the Patriotic House Trio. And we will use the word, just use the word house for it, if you're interested in it, and it'll be the share for next week, where I will hopefully have some more stitching to show y'all. It's going to be short this week, but my voice is about to go, I think. So the shares from last week were the Coffee and Robin. So cute. So cute. And the Coffee goes to Patty Kollack, K-O-L-L-A-C-K, Kollack, Patty Kollack. Hope I didn't butcher your name all to pieces. And the Robin goes to Loretta Henderson. So Loretta Henderson, if you will shoot me your address, and then Ann and Lisa and Jackie, I'm still waiting to hear from y'all to mail those off. So it's going to be a short one this week before my voice goes and y'all think I'm like the crypt keeper on here. So I think that is probably, I'm sure I probably forgot something that was very important, but we're going to just pretend like I didn't, okay? Y'all just pretend like I didn't forget something that's very important. So I want to get done and get off of here. It's going to be a short one today before I start croaking at y'all. And I will see y'all next week, and until then, enjoy your stitches.